you, Zayn mom, for help
Sure.
to spread out the awareness.
Sure.
Can I sort of ask you, is there any particular reason that you realized that Zayn having some visual issues or anything?
There wasn't anything per se, but a friend recommended a functional optometrist. And when I went on your website and I did the checklist, Zayn had, I don't know, 15 of the items at least. And I was like, oh, maybe he has a vision issue because he has 20/20 vision. So it had never occurred to me. And then when we came and did the assessment, we found he had a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does any things you find out that, because what's the main thing like you worry about, or what's your concerns?
The biggest thing I was concerned about was his reading and writing. So his ability to stay focused. I noticed that when he would read, there was a lot of movement and an inability to sit still. And his writing was he couldn't write on a straight line, and it was very slanted and very, very messy. And no matter how much we worked on it, it didn't really improve. And so for a while I thought, well, does he have ADHD? Like, what's happening? And then we came here and realized that a lot of his issues were just related to his vision and his inability to process properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Throughout some, we call that 15-20 weeks of vision therapy.
Yes.
Can you share with us what's the changes, anything?
Yeah, oh my goodness, so many. So within 4 weeks, my child, who could never write in a straight line on a piece of paper, was writing in a straight line. It was about 4 weeks, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it that it happened at all, and much less that it would happen so quickly. His reading, he stopped the kind of moving while reading. He can now sit still and read. He can read for 30 minutes straight now on his own. A lot better concentration. His handwriting continues to get smaller and more legible. And so we've just seen a vast amount of improvement that it's still very shocking that it's happened so quickly.
That's really good. Yeah. And what about the daily life that is seeing any changes?
Yeah, some daily things. So, he's much more willing to engage in sports. I think before, sports, particularly with other children running at him, were overwhelming, probably for his eyes because he didn't have the great peripheral vision. But now he's playing tennis, he tries to play basketball. He told me he plays soccer at school with his friends, which I was shocked about. I just learned that a few weeks ago. I had no idea. So definitely I feel like his ability to engage with his peers, he's much, much more comfortable to be able to do so.
It's so great to see the changes.
Yeah, so great.
We hear some, do you have any words for the parents who were still thinking and not so sure whether it's a vision related or things? Can you sort of share your words for them?
Yeah, I think first of all, go on Dr. Stanley's website, check out the checklist. If your child has a lot of those items, you should come in, and it's worth every penny to do the assessment and at least find out. Because if they have these issues, it is correctable. And the fact that we were able to correct it in 20-something weeks, it's really not that long. And to see your child be able to engage with other children in an age-appropriate fashion and also academically be able to do better is, the greatest gift. So I would at least come and get an assessment and see.
Thank you so much. And there's one more thing for maybe we get the parents to speed up the work days. Now, a lot of time people was confused, like 20/20 in the functional, like can you sort of let them know like what exactly we're doing?
Yeah, so 20/20 is just, kind of how far you can see, but your functional is how your brain and your eye actually work together. And for some kids, that brain, or even adults, that brain to eye connection is not as strong, and so, or is not correct and needs to be rewired. And so the ability, I kind of think of this as like occupational therapy, but for my eyes, right? And so it's a way to retrain your brain and your eyes to better work together so that they're more coordinated, so that you can read more easily, write in a straight line, play sports, have better peripheral vision. It helps you just kind of retrain your eyes to be able to function in the right way.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.